with me next year.
Bro,
but is Zora gonna be there? That's the real question.
I can get him there.
Who are you know what? PAX East sounds fun.
I
can't go to PAX East because I have school during that time of year.
Fine. From now on in my streams, everybody start donating. It's time to start saving up to fly for PAX East.
Same. I'm gonna open my Streamlabs. Raz, I expect a few bombs.
Right now that's a problem considering I have like $14 in my checking account.
Yeah, I was joking.
He wants all $14.
Donates all $14, starves to death.
Wait. Raz will do soul links for food.
No, sleep logs for food. Emerald sleep logs for food.
Yeah.
Well, Raz already sold it, and he's not getting paid from me yet, so...
We'll lose Charizard for food.
We should start a series called Asteroid vs. Fans, where he takes on fans in versus and loses to all of them.
Yes.
Hey, Hunter, Jay.
Yes.
Have you ever heard about the lemon cult?
I don't want to know.
Oh, fuck you, Z, and your fucking lemon cult. It's scrubby
I took over Asteroid's channel one day.
You're the only fucking person in the lemon cult. Nobody wants you there. Like, you're the worst leader ever, and you're a scrub, and just quit.
No, I had to disband it. We had too many followers, and there's still people trying to revive the lemon cult.
Bro, I want to be in the lemon cult. Psych.
Good. Anything done this entire stream, so I'm just going to end the stream here.
Oh shit, Kami, I forgot, your stream's kind of halfway PG, but...
Oh, wow, I forgot Kami was streaming.
Wait, you've been on Kami's stream the whole time? I didn't even know you were streaming. Oh.
Yes?
Kami's been streaming since before Uzi started streaming.
Sorry, Okami.
I
forgot. No, Okami.
Okami just hurt, like...
Or that I haven't really done diddly squat in, so...
I scared all your viewers away, Okami.
I was in there for a while, and Okami wasn't doing any art.
Yo, I should just stream, like...
By the way, Ryan T, I like your Kaz from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Oh yeah, that is my profile picture on Discord.
GX was my favorite season, so I approve.
Z.
It was pretty interesting.
It's all about the
Maybe one night I'm gonna stream a hangout stream, and I'm just gonna have a bunch of people in my Discord chat.
Yeah, when are you
I don't think I have your Discord.
Back when I played Dueling Net, my profile picture, your profile picture for Discord.
Oh, nice. It's Dueling Book now, though, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see, which one is your Discord, Raz?
I saw Monkey Ray playing
you
earlier.
I have to go do dishes really badly. And I also have to really pee.
Yeah, I have to pee really bad, but all my family's asleep and I don't want to wake them up.
Same.
Just wake them up.
What does the person pee poorly or pee badly?
I put my Discord in the thing, in the chat, yeah.
Honestly, if I probably don't go piss right now, I'll probably end up pissing on my cat.
Dude, don't pee on the cat.
Wait,
fucking N-word you.
Wait, what? I heard the N-word will beat me.
Yeah.
And I got concerned.
Summary. In the house.
Why did he... How old are you again? 23?
67. Right, Sonny?
You're not 57.
Hey guys, remember, Roy is streaming, keep it PG.
Like I said, I'm too drunk to really care.
I'll see you later.
Wait, who's leaving?
Guys.
Okay.
Me.
Now I hear nobody. Can people hear me?
Bitch.
Bye, Z. Raz, keep it PG.
Okay. Let's all head on over to Roya's stream.
Oh, gee, you don't have... Okay, well, thank you.
Well, I'm already there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. I see you now. My Discord was blocking. I'm literally doing absolutely nothing.
See the Roya Destroyer live stream.
Yeah, I'm absolutely doing nothing. I'm too tired to really
Oh, it just
play a
ended.
game.
It just ended.
Really? No, I'm still live. It could be that I had to restart a couple times because I had bit rate problems.
You guys want to know what I've supposed to have been doing for the past 3 hours?
What Lion T?
Lecture notes.
Gotcha. So,
Oh my god.
my cousin is also really big into Pokemon, and she's also really into design. She makes like full costumes. She, like, it's not cosplay; it's just like Halloween costumes. It's sick. She made a Yveltal costume, and it was dope.
Okay, I am going to close out that program.
Yo, it was dope, bro.
It was dope.
Dope
AF.
AF.
It's not as fun without Z.
It's not
We
fun.
can make
It's
it-
not fun without Z.
It's, not,
Back.
it's still fun, just not as fun.
Not as fun.
Okay. So, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's switch on over to some other thing.
Phase Goofy. Oh yeah, I named the mon after you, Phase Goofy. Hello. More people in my stream for a very long time, actually. I'm surprised how many people are here.
Yeah, like tweet it out, share it in all the Discord servers.
Yeah, I was just on the bus for like an hour, and I'm like, yeah, I'm bored. I'm gonna be on Twitter this entire time. So.
Lord.
So that's it.
How come when anyone else streams, you guys all jump in, but when I stream, no one watches?
Probably. When did you stream last?
Like tonight?
I was at work, to be honest.
YouTube algorithm. I'll blame that.
Is that Z or Haunter?
Hey, I feel like YouTube tries to sabotage a lot of small channels.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's all about the algorithm, man. They want that ad revenue.
Bro, I need to add revenue if I ever hit 1,000 subs.
Hey, Okami, if you're still here, type in the chat, and I did something that I think you would like.
Oh, Okami's got a wrench, doesn't he?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, Okami's got a wrench.
There we go.
There you go. Okami's been in many of my streams at this point, though, so kind of deserves it.
I haven't been in that many, though. I really haven't.
Well, no, you have. I don't stream that often, but whenever I do, you at least pop by.
I streams when you come by, or when you're on, so.
I wish people came by my streams.
I wish I could say that I go to everyone's streams, but I don't have the energy sometimes. You guys are so energy absorbing.
Energy?
Yeah.
Sure, that you're talking about the same person.
See, I'm a youngin'. I have too much energy.
How old are you?
12
No, I'm older than 12.
and a half.
No.
Let me guess. You are 16.
You're one over. I'm 15.
You
Oh,
should
wow.
hurry.
You sound 3.
Fuck you, Raz.
Oh,
Fuck
shoot.
you, Raz.
Yeah, fuck you, Raz. You stupid idiot.
Fuck you, Raz.
I did?
Fuck you, Raz. You
Minish
fucking
cap.
suck.
Did I?
Let's put it this way. I'm as young as youngster Joey.
Except youngster Joey's 27. I'm gonna reveal his real age now. You guys can
Oh
all
my
tell.
god.
Youngster
Thanks for
Joey
pointing
is
that out.
Actually, 80. He's 80.
What?
Don't tell him I revealed his real age though.
Real American Studios. Who's that, by the way? Let me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Thank you. I didn't even notice. Shit. What should I do for my 50 subscribers?
I don't know.
Well, I'm already drunk, so maybe that. You know what, Sunny Koi? I have more people in my family than that. So, good guess. Oh my God, Peanut. Oh. By the way, who here knows Peanut?
I've heard of Peanut many times.
Have you seen him?
I seem to have more fun.
I think so.
There you
I
go.
don't think I've ever seen Peanut yet.
Oh, and he keeps looking away from them. There you go. There, look at it. Look at the camera. Yeah, you don't like me anymore. Peanut's getting a girlfriend next month, or this month.
Very nice.
Oh wow, you're actually older than me, Goofy. I'm surprised. I tend to be the oldest person on stream, which is not a surprise anymore.
I mean, with a person with the name Goofy, I'm surprised they're that old.
By the way, I donated $1.
That actually doesn't surprise me. I don't think that Disney, well, Goofy and all them are as popular as they.
I know, but think of the name Goofy. You're gonna think of a kid, not a 30 or 40-year-old person.
Hey Roy, I donated $1.
No offense, Fizz. No.
You did? Oh my god, you didn't have to do that. Oh my god.
I donate to
I don't know how to.
everyone. I try to donate to everyone.
Okay.
Raz, you're too generous. You're too nice.
Oh, thank God, my
This is
stream is working.
It's probably why I can't afford like things that I need, like water bills and groceries. But you know, it's all good.
By the way, when that pops up, I want to see if that pops up with my name. Oh.
I'm just kidding. I don't have to pay bills at the moment.
Dude, honestly, like, I'm gonna be like 50 and still living with my parents.
Okay, I'm not gonna go that far now. I don't want to do it.
See,
But, I mean,
this
if
round.
that's what you want to do you, boo. I don't know why I called you boo, but okay.
We desperately need to get Raz a girlfriend.
No, Leonti.
That girl.
We are not. We are not.
I'm going to talk to that girl. I'm telling you, I've got to talk to that girl.
By the way, how do I get that to pop up from my alert box?
It did pop up. It just didn't make the noise. Like you would hear the noise and be able to know.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't even notice it popping up, but then I have my screen also completely blocked at the moment.
What was you saying, Haunted?
I have a headache. I don't like it. Too much math homework.
Man. That freaking... Oh, math.
Don't join me right
math.
now. I will be right back.
They tell us we're going to use math every day in life, but, I mean, I haven't used math since I got out of school, so fuck it.
Yeah, what is, like, 98% of what you learn in school is, like, you never need it. It's so crazy
useless.
like that.
They should teach you to, like, change your tire and, like, put
You should
gas in your car.
When you said change, I was like, change a diaper? What?
Change all the diapers.
That would be a good skill to learn.
Yeah, it would. But you do learn that at school. That's the thing.
Well,
Someone changed Raz's adult diaper.
Man, I do that myself. Like, I don't need to.
But how to balance a checkbook?
Yeah, like that would be really useful. That should be a required class to take.
Oh, Real American Studios, you just subscribed. Jesus Christ, I'm a little behind.
50 subs now, Roya.
50 subs. Oh my god, I'm still surprised. It's just like, I'm a normal person. My god, why would you like to look at me? Not in the bad sense, but like, I'm a normal person.
I just, like, how do I talk to a girl that's older than me? Like, she might be like 23 or something. She's not that much older, but like, I know she's like graduated a few years before me.
My dad, he married a 5-year older woman, and the way he said it was he sold himself to my mother by saying, I don't want, and you should say this, I don't want me to die because I'm older than you and you to live without me for the rest of your life. I'd rather you die and not have to worry about it. But he said it in German and it was more romantic, so.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very
Whoa.
romantic in English.
Yeah, not as nice, but
But like,
But I get the point. I get the point.
yeah.
I don't want you to have to deal with my death.
I have to sell myself as like kind of mature because I'm extremely immature. If you guys haven't noticed, so
Right,
Actually,
so yourself.
I have to
Yeah.
point this out. Your accent is amazing. I love it.
everybody loves my accent. Like,
Yeah, girls love the accent.
I feel like I'm pretty charming, like with the accent, but like I try not to. I try to hide the accent, but I. So I'm just gonna let it flow.
Now I hear nobody.
Yeah, I also enjoy the accent, Raz.
Yeah,
I
it's
appreciate that, man. You know what? Forget the girl. Maybe I should just date Jay. I mean, except he's underage.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. With all the chaos happening in the Pokemon community, just know I'm not like.
Just stay off Twitter. All right, just stay off Twitter.
oh,
Twitter account.
What is
53.
going on with Twitter? Just a quick.
How who else subscribed just now? What? Apparently all of a sudden I have 53 members.
Playing, he.
It didn't pop up at all.
Did Ryan? Did
What happened right now?
Oh, so there's probably a lot of.
That's nice of you to say, Leonti.
Yeah,
Like, it's good of Lake. Keep.
Yeah.
Like Ryan, when the situation like forward, like
I think
like that's the thing about the internet. Like used to in America, you were innocent until proven guilty. Now you're pretty much guilty until proven innocent. It's the opposite way around.
Yeah, honestly, you know, people come out and they're like, you should believe people no matter what. And I'm like, no, people need to have facts. You can't just ruin a person's life by yelling this, that, this.
Oh, that's interesting. Thanks,
So,
Wild J.
Who has watched The Rising of the Shield Hero?
I haven't.
Okay, in the first episode, to the main character, toward this whole situation, the main character.
Oh, that's actually
Wow.
But
I need to watch that movie then.
But in our Twitter scenario, Decatur 100% did that. And King Ruby 100% did that.
I had one situation on right here on Discord, and I'm not even going to get into it. But basically, in that situation, I was blackmailed by a person threatening to commit suicide who happened to be underage. But they came out with feelings towards me, so I kind of might have did things to keep them from committing suicide. So in a way, I feel like I was blackmailed into that.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
As depressing as that is, I just want to say hello, Uzi. Thanks for joining.
Yo, Uzi, keep your head up, man. I'm telling you, man. We got I think we might have the situation figured out, man. So just keep your head up. You're still the guy.
You're the best, Uzi.
But yeah, like I said, that's my situation. So let it be known for the record that it's been said here. If this person ever comes, and I have the DMs to prove it. I mean, I currently have the person blocked on Discord. but I could unblock them and have the DMs too.
Raz, as long as you didn't do anything sexual, you should be fine.
No, I didn't. I sent one picture that I shouldn't have sent. So yes, I did, and I mean, just let it also be known for the record. I delete like the picture that he sent and the DMs on Facebook Messenger are deleted, so I don't have any pictures of him. So just let it be known. Like this was a time when he had me confused about my sexuality, like whether or not I was bisexual or not. I've recently found out I'm not bisexual. Like I'm straight, but you know, like it's just like he's kind of manipulative. I mean, you know,
Sounds kind of like Nappy.
he really is. I mean, like once I broke up with him because he was 15, I was 18 at this time, so I broke up with him, and he basically said he hated me and all that stuff, and he was threatening to go to the cops and all that about it, but obviously he didn't because I mean, you know, the cops would have seen that I was blackmailed into it in a way, or you know.
I hate the whole using like I'm gonna kill myself as a leverage.
Oh, but so many people use it. So many.
I hate that.
And
because it takes away from people who actually do that.
Yeah.
He really is suicidal, but I believe at that point, like, he was threatening to kill himself, and he came out, you know, with feelings for me. I don't know why. Like, he was in love with me completely. Like, I did used to Discord chat with him, like, all the time, but, you know, that's because, like, we were, like, that was my original community on YouTube, was, like, with him and a few other, like, guys, but they were all younger than me. That was the issue, and, you know, I could see now where it's, like, okay, his whole community's, like, it's underage kids, you know, like, now I've gotten into a community where, you know, everybody's older than me now at this point.
Now
so,
I'm the underage guy.
Yeah, so, like, but you're 15, obviously, you know, everybody knows nothing sexual going on, so, I mean.
Who is... Sorry, who's Nipsey? Sorry, I just saw that in the chat.
Yo, I like the username now, Nipsey. Like, I'm all about the Nipsey.
Come on, Raz.
So sorry, I'm gonna have to answer this real quick. The Reptile Expo, which I'm planning to go to. Am I frozen? I'm not. I'm just not live.
Wait.
Yeah, my puns. The Reptile Expo is on the 27th, and that's in Abbotsford. So I have to actually take a train to go all the way there. But yeah. So he's gonna be on the she's coming home on the 27th.
Do they do a Reptile Expo every single year?
Depends on where. At the Abbotsford Reptile Expo, it's twice a year. And in Vancouver, it's twice a year, and in whatever city, it's twice a year. I just missed the Vancouver one. Sorry?
I've been obsessed with reptiles ever since, like, I was, like, 4, because, like, I used to watch Jurassic Park all the time, so, like, I love reptiles.
See, I'm obsessed with, like, turtles in specific. Like, I love reptiles, but specifically turtles, because, like, the first toy I ever had was a little turtle, which is why Turtle's my favorite YouTuber.
Alligators have got to be...
Apparently, Vinny just figured this out too, and I still haven't checked the facts on this, but apparently alligators can climb trees.
Alligators can fucking climb trees?
Apparently.
I have heard that. I've
never seen it in Swamp People, and I watch that show all the
time. I don't think they like climbing trees.
I have a question. What's the difference between alligators and crocodiles?
Alligator has more of like a V shape to its head, whereas a crocodile is much stronger than the alligator. It usually gets bigger, and
it's also broader head too, and its teeth show on the the alligator's third tooth shows, and it's mainly about where they live too. I think locations.
Same animal except for the head thing.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
The head and the fact that a crocodile's like more aggressive and like a lot stronger, and most of the time a lot bigger than the alligator.
It's like taking a bearded dragon and then comparing it to a skink, if you know what that reference is. Peanut is a skink. He's half lizard, half snake, whereas a bearded dragon is fully a lizard.
I
Yeah,
tried
that's
to
like-
catch some fog. I missed. Great job, Royal.
You've got an alligator and a crocodile. It's like you digivolved your alligator.
It's like turning Totodile into that Feraligator.
Yeah. Which is interesting because, you know, it goes from Totodile to crocodile. Both of those are like, they're crocodiles, and then Feraligator is just an alligator.
Yeah, it kind of devolved in its name.
Yeah, like, that's really interesting. And then you have, like, the caiman, like, which is, I guess, is like more of a miniature crocodile, but, like, it's...
Oh,
it's
have you
smaller than
seen
most
some of
alligators.
those cutie miniature crocodiles or alligators that don't grow bigger than, like, your hand? Oh, those things are so cute.
Yeah, I've got to get a new pet as long as it doesn't eat my dog. We have a Chihuahua, so she's probably about the size of it. So as long as it doesn't eat my Chihuahua.
In all honesty, any reptile that you have should not be put with a mammal at all, no matter how big it is. I hear nobody.
Raz, you need to show some love to Uzi on Twitter.
Show Uzi.
I really don't Twitter.
Fucking dead.
I may have shown Uzi a bit too much love on Twitter. Now that I think about it.
Glad that I do not do Twitter.
I didn't do Twitter. Everyone told me, like, hey, get Twitter. You know, we all got it.
I only got
That's
I only got Twitter because Vinny is on Twitter, and literally that's how it started. And Goofy, the chameleon is a really good reptile if you don't want to handle it. If you want to touch a reptile, you should not get a chameleon. Just pointing that out. I know too much about reptiles at this point.
Leon. Okay, Leon.
I guess that would just stress out the chameleon too much.
Yeah, it does, and they're not really a people person, so or a people reptile. I still can't hear you sometimes.
Why is Z streaming? Like, he should be in the Discord call. I'm gonna go yell at him to get...
Let's see. Let's reduce that size.
I'm just oh, why am I listening off screen? Okay.
Look at the description on one of his videos.
To get in here real quick.
Easy.
There we go, Z.
I'm not even an issue getting my stream to work, apparently.
It's under
Can somebody make a stream to work? That'd be lovely.
Z, you're the computer person. I don't know about this stuff.
Leopard geckos are so cute. They can smile at you. Oh my god. I wish I got one, but they didn't have any at the Reptile Expo, so didn't get one.
Crocodiles can climb trees.
Can somebody check my stream to see where I'm at in the game? Because it won't load for me.
Okay, let me go on. Okay, so YouTube. YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, Z, you're at the loading screen.
Okay.
I should be way past that. There's been a weird issue going.
Yeah, my stream took a couple tries before it started working. It took me a while.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
I think another issue with the stream.
Fuck you.
Wait. My tennis opponent was not happy with my serve. He kept returning it.
Alright, I'm getting pissed so fucking bad.
Sorry. I can't resist. I sent this one out earlier.
Why your tennis opponent didn't like your serve was because it was spiked.
Penis.
Damn,
Spiked
Raz.
penis.
That's probably why OBS didn't want to work for me.
This is how we know that Raz is straight, because every 5 seconds he yells titties or penis. That's how you know Raz is
He's
straight.
actually bisexual.
True. Actually, I'm not bisexual, Z. I figured out that I'm just straight.
Well, I figured out quite recently, about a year and a half ago, thank God that time is over, that I am actually asexual, so that's a thing.
I don't know what I am. I'm just Z. I just kind of exist.
He kind
Yeah,
of
he
exists.
has his own-
I was like that
he has
before,
his
but
own gender.
Decided to just not care about that stuff.
What does
Z has-
asexual mean again?
You know, maybe I should just go
You have-
asexual because my
Means you have
fucking
no sexual attraction towards the person.
Gotcha, okay.
And typically most asexuals won't date, but there is a few that will.
Would 2 different asexuals date each other?
If they're looking for a good partnership.
Depends.
well, it's all about, you know, like, emotionally they still need that connection. We just don't need it physically. So I don't like being touched. And I never will, to be honest. But
You see, it's weird. I classify myself as straight, but I hate being touched.
yeah, it's not as uncommon. I was told as I was too touchy as a young child, and so therefore when I grew older, because I was so touchy, people told me not to touch people, and then after that, it's just I stopped touching people, and then I didn't like people touching me. That sounded bad. I'm sorry. That sounded really bad out of context.
So I have autism, so I can't touch certain things, like certain textures I can't touch.
Z, I'm gonna restraining order against you, so you can't touch me. I don't know what kind of diseases you be.
I will touch your beard all I want, restraining order or not.
No, my fucking beard is sacred.
I will touch you, like, first thing we do if you come to PAX West, I will pet that beard.
As bad as this joke is, Goofy, and this is a very bad response. Um,
2019.
Is that why your name is Goofy? What a terrible doctor you had, Goofy. I'm sorry to have that on my chat. I don't have the proper responses.
I spent my whole stream reinstall OBS and do things correctly for once in my life.
And I would like $1 million, but not everything can go our way.
Yeah.
Can I
Like-
just smoke pot and get it over with?
Yes.
Here's the
So
thing, though, I can't smoke pot.
I just drank all this in one night.
I don't smoke.
I'm
I
an
don't do any of that
alcoholic.
stuff.
No, I can't smoke. I'm allergic to smoke.
Are you allergic to
You're
perfume
allergic
as
to
well then?
Yeah, I told you this before, Raz.
God.
I don't vape, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any of that.
I can vape. It's weird.
I'm kind of curious what your real name is, Goofy, because I'm sorry to hear that your doctor was such a shitty doctor. Sorry, I'm talking to my chat.
Oh yeah, I see.
Okay, we hear you.
Oh, is there going to be 2 people streaming in a minute?
Are there?
Boy is streaming.
I'm having a chill stream.
Okay.
I'm going to try not to cry in my sleep. Because I like turtles. Da, 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 da.
Oh, I can
You like
relate.
turtles?
Find myself to sleep alone again.
Yo, Okami's streaming.
Yo, fuck
So a
with
few
my
people will be
phone.
streaming. Oh no, I screwed up. I screwed the pooch.
Wait, should I stream
Screwed
too?
up.
Z screwed up is a meme at this point.
Z always
No, it's
screws up.
Let's see where we are.
I don't always screw up, but when I do, there's no hiding it anymore.
Raz, think of a joke with the 2 words screw up.
Okay, who would like a team recap?
Z doesn't.
Hey, you wanna hear a joke about a screw up? Z.
Hey, there's been times I've done things right, like
Team
I do these
Shadow.
editing.
There's a bunch of people in the call right now. So, hey.
Bum 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 bum
Z.
bum bum bum.
During our soul link, I like the edits where you bleeped out my cuss word, but sometimes you were just a little too late with it too.
Let's see.
Yeah, I noticed that afterwards because in the editing processing.
Get up.
So the rendering, but after render, I didn't pay attention to it.
My favorite was probably when you added the jackhammer.
Think about using that as a full view because that was my favorite.
Guys, there's an update. Nathan's
Happened
car
to
and his
Z-Stream?
stuff is out of Ryan's house.
I don't
Oh.
know what happened to Z-Stream.
You know, it's. Yeah, I like my puns because it kind of just.
It appears that Nathan has moved out.
Okay.
I would hope so.
I'm at 127.
Here's the thing though, I've talked to Nathan. He seemed like a normal guy, and then that happened.
You know, all of them do look like normal guys until it happens. You know, it's.
Lex and Dylan are probably thinking, "Thank God this child's."
I'm sorry to hear that, FaZe.
We have not got any bug type here.
But as long as you are good and living life the best that you can, then I think your parents are doing the best that they can. And good job on you.
Now I just have to wait for my stream to load.
I may be a tad too drunk for this conversation, though. Goofy. Sorry about
I
that.
always try to look on the bright side, but in this scenario, there just is no bright side.
With Nathan, yeah. I won't say it was shocking because it was shocking, very shocking. But at the same time, I didn't care enough because I was never subscribed, and he was not the type of person I would ever follow. So.
Oh, I didn't subscribe to him anyways. Like, I've had a conversation with the dude, and that's about it.
You met the man, never subbed. Now I don't trust that you're actually subbed to me.
Who?
Give me a minute. I have to look up his name. I've been subscribed to you since 100 subs. No, since like 54 subs, Raz.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
I think it was your 50th sub, actually. I don't remember anymore.
Bro, I can't believe how much I've blown up. I wish I could just, like, get everybody, like, everybody around me to just actually absolutely blow up, too, with me.
Yeah, like, I want, like, 500 subscribers.
It'd be awesome if we could all hit, like, 1,000 subs at the same exact, so we're all monetized.
Yeah, that'd be cool, but that's not gonna happen because I only have, like, 50, 30.
Well, I only have 50. Hey. I just hit 50. Thank you, everyone.
Why doesn't my stream want to work for me ever?
I'm at, like, 32.
Never say never.
I find that whenever I am having...
It's pissing me off.
I find that whenever I'm having streaming issues, I have to restart my laptop. I don't know why, but generally that usually fixes the problem.
I think I know what the issue is. I just don't want to do.
I was around like 56 subs. I grew to like 220 in like 2 months. So never say no.
All right, Raz.
I mean, to be fair, I went from 180 up to almost 300 in a month.
In all honesty, I went up to 50 in a month. So I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just it's surprising to me.
Yeah, no, ask Raz. He was watching my channel from like February. Just go. Zip.
Yeah,
like, my channel just randomly decided to go. My channel just randomly decided to. Raz, you saw my bank account design. I showed you my bank account. It was
And he
53
showed me his
cents.
bank account.
I showed him my bank account. I had 52 cents at the time.
And the bad thing about it, he got the subs when he didn't upload or stream. So that just shows like
Because
people don't actually come for the content. They just stream. They just subscribe just to subscribe.
Well, actually, that a lot of people did that for me as well. I think like up to 15. And I was confused because all I was doing was being in the chat with Vinny and Dylan. So I was confused as to why people were subs.
Chat a lot with a guy named Black Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow, definitely.
I
Wait a
mean,
minute. You watch Shadow?
a lot of people sub. Like a lot of the people that sub to you in those streams, though, a lot of times they won't even go watch you. Like with Joey's and Okami's and everybody else in the community streams, like we go like around to each other's streams and watch each other. So like that's the good thing about the community. Like we're all like intertwined in that way.
Here's the thing, though. I still have friends that I met when I first joined this community, like video games and shit.
I haven't been to Chris or TJ's or Tobin's or even Adam's stream in a long.
I don't think I've ever been in a Tobin stream.
I have to say, out of every single one that I have subscribed to, the one I don't seem to be able to go to their streams is actually Absolute Zoroark. He's the only one that I whenever he streams, I'm either working or busy.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in an Absolute stream.
That's how I feel. Like
I came to share it on Twitter, and I did. Well, thank you very much, Carter. Sorry, I'm not very entertaining right now.
A lot of people, like, I'm not even able to go to their streams because of work or just like being busy.
Yeah, I mean, I have a 6-day week this week, and it just comes to show that the weather does have a massive impact on what I do, which is selling ice cream, because, oh my god, I was busy today. Oh my god. Like, it's not even funny. I was all alone and by myself at an ice cream shop while it's 19 degrees outside. Celsius.
Horrible.
It was pretty bad. So I got drunk after work. I'm getting even more drunk.
I feel you.
I'm a college student, and like, there's been times I've seen some weird things, and I'm like, if I was old enough to drink, I'd probably be in a bar right now. In
all honesty, though, working customer service as long as I have, which since I was 13, by the way, I have been in customer service for a total of 18. Oh wait, how old am I? For a total of 14 years, minimum, and you see shit. You see a lot of shit that people do. It's not even funny.
Your favorite stories?
Oh, good night, Goofy. Thanks for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. And Peanut says hi, or good night.
So basically, this one lady, so she buys a cucumber in Walmart, goes to the bathroom, and comes back to the customer service desk and says that the cucumber won't fit, so she tries to return it.
That's weird.
Oh.
That's not appropriate.
So,
that was bad. I admit that was bad.
So obviously, I don't.
I feel like there was a time when you were appropriate that I watched you, and now I don't know when it was.
So obviously, I don't have any funny work stories since I did like 3 weeks on a farm, and I'm a camp counselor. But last year I was a camp counselor, and there were these two like 3rd graders, and they were talking about how they were gonna get married, and it was so weird.
I have to say the worst one when it comes to people or customers or anything like that. My 13-year-old or 14-year-old younger sister at the time was dealing with this lady who had a dog in her arms, and we were working in a restaurant. You're not allowed to bring dogs into a restaurant. She blew up at my sister, calling her a whore and a slut, saying that she couldn't. And my sister was 14 at the time, so you have to remember that. She called my sister a slut because she wasn't smart enough to do anything else, was her words. And I was so shocked I couldn't even do anything. I saw the whole thing happen, and I'm like, oh my god, you're talking to a 14-year-old girl. That was bad.
I've seen some ridiculous shit.
Okay,
okay, now I gotta up the FPS.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I have like 4 siblings, and we're all decently tight with each other. You say one thing about another, and you're getting 4 people attacking you.
Yeah, it was more the shock. Like, if I wasn't as shocked as I would have probably yelled at the lady, thinking back. But, like I said, I was so shocked because most of the people that walk through, I live in a small town, so, but most of the people that walk through our store are so nice. That when that happened, I was just
small town atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, it's not that small of a town. It's big enough where issues happen and no one knows. But yeah, it's not fun either.
I feel
okay,
like
hopefully that fixed everything and I can just live my life peacefully.
Issues happen everywhere because, like, you'll have a lot of issues with local governments and stuff, and they always covering shit up.
Yeah,
like that happens
but you know when they do. Like with the small townspeople, you know when they're covering shit up. You can tell.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell. Whereas with the bigger cities, it's less obvious, I find.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Going off of, like, the whole 13-year-olds talking about marriage thing.
I do not know what's going on with Z.
Roya.
I realized my FPS was too low. It was at 30 instead of 60.
Roya.
Yes.
Okay, so
I named my horse Mayo. My horse Mayo names.
See,
but
I love that name already.
It was an FPS issue. And hopefully I fixed it. I don't know yet. It's still not loading the screen on my end. It's really fucking annoying.
So going off like the whole like talking about marriage thing, my best friend today, he got proposed to by his girlfriend, but he turned it down. Like, he's not ready for that by any means. Cause they're both 19 years old, but I don't feel like they're ready right now, considering they just started dating like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Definitely not ready.
Who proposes that quickly?
They had dated before for like 6 months, but then they broke up and they ended up getting back. And the bad thing about, I was talking to his girlfriend at the time, and then he comes in and like cock blocks me. So, but like,
to the last person in my stream. There you go. That's your little pun for today.
Like, she's really crazy though. Just 2 days ago, she's talking about committing suicide and stuff like that, which is like a serious issue. Like, I'm not making light of it, but 2 days later, she's off of that and she's wanting to get married. Like, I told him, like, he really needs to get her to a doctor, like, to get her like evaluated, because not mentally there.
And
I think there is something there.
Yeah, mental health in relationships can be tricky, because I dated this one girl who has a few issues, and it just made me feel really bad because I didn't know beforehand, and then I felt like, all right, I can't mess up or do anything wrong because that's really, really sad. It was just a whole fuck ton of pressure.
Oh, Raj, should I tell them about the psycho girlfriend that I had?
Oh, yeah.
So, I told Raz about this during one of our Soul Link streams after I just broke up with the girl. She called me that day at work 63 times in less than 5 minutes.
God damn.
Wow. How do you even... In less than 3... That's like almost every second. Maybe once every 2 seconds that she called you. Oh my god.
Yeah. I got on the hang up and saying, "Hey, I'm busy. I'm at work right now."
Like, actually, it would be every second, but because by the time the ringing stopped and went to voicemail, it would
Oh
be.
no, so the way my old phone worked is, I had this weird thing to where I could always tell on the first ring that was ringing, and I immediately hang up.
I have to say, 2 of my boyfriends. Now, the first one was just a jackass. Don't need to talk about him. But the second one, or let's say the third one, and the fourth one, so about half the boyfriends I have received, so I've only had 4, have turned into basically girls. So, yeah, two of my boyfriends, not after, well, both of them obviously after I broke up with them, but not immediately after, turned into girls because well, one I believed, one of them was truly a girl trapped in a guy's body, but the other one, I think it was for attention, but either way, half of the boyfriends I have received had turned out to be female, which is really funny if you think about it.
Yeah, it's really like imagine meeting them like 5 years down the road, but like you don't recognize them at first, but then you realize who it is. Like that's really awkward.
Well, it's not as awkward. Like the first one, he's very kind, and we're still like BFFs in a way. But I mean, like we broke up through mutual understanding more than it was like a bad breakup or anything. So I wouldn't
That
say.
goes for me. I have the worst luck when it comes to girls.
I mean, so do I.
I'm pretty sure every boy does.
And every girl.
I really have to talk to this girl at work because like I really like her. Like she seems exactly
What I
like
miss?
what I'd be looking for.
What did I miss?
We're talking about crazy girlfriend and boyfriend stories.
Oh, Kami, I never told you about the name though. So the girl's name was Summer. Should I tell Kami Summer Raz?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Tell them about Summer.
Oh, you see, Summer is my ex, right? After we broke up, put right, called me 63 times in less than 5 minutes.
Okay, I did hear that part.
Oh yeah, and then there would be random days when she would just call me and tell me to go to hell for no reason. I'm like, okay, Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah, I should just do that tonight. So there I saw this thing with this dude. He texted his ex-girlfriend every day at exactly 7 a.m. He'd get up and text her, "I hate you," every single day for a year.
Why?
At 7 a.m.
Oh, what's the purpose in it?
Just to be a cunt, I guess. I don't know.
Naruto Shadow, let me see if I can get you into the call here.
Who?
The person in my chat wants to join the call.
Oh yeah, no problem. How do I post things in? I can't seem to find it. Probably can't do it here. I want to post my little pun in our little Discord chat area, but it doesn't seem like it.
Pancakes one?
Maybe. Yeah, it was that one. That was a bad one.
I enjoyed the pancakes pun.
Hey, Z, do you have a crush on any girl?
Hello, Phoenix Blaze.
You never
Private
told me.
information.
Hey, no. We are soul link partners. You can tell.
It's currently private information because there's other people in the call.
No, like
it's not like
somebody
we know
knows the girl or is gonna tell her. So like,
Here's the honest answer. I don't know. I'm like
Naruto Shadow, how are you
I go
doing?
with the flow.
literally no one is gonna tell the girl.
I'm being honest. I'm like a sea sponge. I don't know.
Okay, everyone, Naruto Shadow has a story for us.
Alright.
Wait, is Shadow Black joining us or who?
Naruto Shadow.
R2 Shadow? Okay.
I think Shadow Black loves us enough.
Okay. So,
This was not my ex I had. This was after me and her were dating for 3 weeks. She asked me to marry her at the age of 15. I told her hell no. Every
Wow.
wait. Every 2 hours, I would got 3 texts from her, each a paragraph long, and they would
What's a
always
paragraph
say
long?
the same thing. Four to 6 sentences.
Damn.
Oh, I'm the only one in my own chat now.
She would literally text me, why didn't we turn down our proposal? Why won't you marry me? Why won't you commit?
Well, I always said, because you're a psychopath.
Probably
Way
because
too
I'm
young.
15 fucking years old.
I would have been like, get the fuck off my back.
Go to Germany. You're still allowed to drink when you're 15.
Get the
You know what? Germany's weird.
I'm
We're
15
breaking up.
years old.
I told her straight up,
But
we're
doesn't
breaking
Germany
up.
have quite a few different crafts of beer? Paul?
Oh wait, sorry that I just randomly got hung up in the call earlier.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Updating for no reason. My phone just started updating.
Oh no,
Like,
nobody missed you. It's okay.
Ouch. 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 Darn, that hurt me.
I'm just kidding, Z. Don't start crying now. Don't be a little
God damn.
the picture I can see from a mile is Raz.
I feel
He
like
doesn't even-
Z's like really salty. He's just gonna come to Alabama, hunt me down, and kill.
Oh, if I hunt you down, I'm touching the beard.
Oh, when I have a reaction to that, to a pun, I'm gonna post it.
Isn't it scary that doctors call what they do practice? It's a good
You
one.
know, colonoscopy
Bro.
is just an excuse for some people to shove
Okay.
their finger up your ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you need to doctor up those puns a little bit.
The Royals.
Yeah, they're mine. I have to say, though,
I'm actually gonna shave my beard off. So.
you have a
I
beard?
want to touch it.
I'm just kidding. If I shaved off my beard, everybody would freak out like last time I shaved.
I don't-
Look like the world's most baby-faced person ever.
You're gonna have the same reaction as people had to Vinny taking off his glasses.
Yeah, like everybody's gonna put it back.
Oh God!
Your hair has the same
Do you
reaction
remember
whenever I cut my hair.
Listen, everybody's like, he's not bald. I'm like, he has been on the channel for a while, but you already know that.
Everybody's talking over each other.
Yes.
Talk one time.
Once upon a time,
For hatless Vinny.
my dick was hard. The end.
Isn't every man's dick hard at one point?
Wait,
No.
so it's only... Wait,
No,
Raz,
not
Raz,
if you don't have one.
Raz, I have a question. So it's only gotten hard once. Only once, ever.
Raz, I came so close to having my Articuno as my starter. I just got
Oh
Zapdos
yeah,
on my screen.
only one.
If you ever do get an Articuno as a starter, of course, name it Antarctica.
Oh, I've been trying to get an Articuno since me and Raz started Soul Links.
Yeah, but Articuno for him is like Charizard for me. It's never gonna.
Catch it in Soul Links, but I ran out of Pokeballs.
Really?
Would have been paired with a Charmander.
Okay. Z, where are you? Where are you, Z?
Wait, I'm just double checking. Can you guys hear my gameplay? I'm playing Platinum right now. Alright, good. I'm playing Platinum.
I'm right here.
You can hear it.
And I'm actually playing Pokemon for fun for the first time in a while.
Dude, I only play Pokemon for fun.
I did that with Black too, but I did it with a team that I've never played before. Oh my god, it's so much fun.
I've never finished a Pokemon game in the first generation, so I'm going to see how far I can go with the Nuzlocke for it.
Gotcha.
kind of where I got
trust me,
the.
you're not gonna get far. I'm convinced it's impossible to get far in that game. There's so much shit that goes on in that.
In one?
Yeah. So much bullshit happens.
No,
So did everybody see that
let's see,
Big
what you were
Easy
saying
hit
earlier,
almost all of
Woya?
his stuff?
About the fighting with a team that you've never really fought with before? I thought of the because
Yeah, fighting with teams you've never used before is fun.
it really is.
Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Worries.
So I think I'm gonna end my stream. It's past midnight. I'm pretty sure my parents are irritated with me. Not that they've shown it. So if anybody wants to, I live like in the latest area. The last time, I live in an area where I have the latest time. So it's past midnight here, but everywhere else it's past midnight.
It's 3:30.
Midnight here.
It's 2:33 a.m.
Your
See,
PST time's
You're
Roya,
see,
do you live on the west coast or something?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I live on the East Coast. It's 3:30.
Somewhere between Washington to California, then I'm guessing.
Yeah,
and
it's.
Mountain Standard Time.
So if you peeps could just quickly go to my stream, cause why not? And I'm gonna raid someone real quick.
I'm looking at your stream right now.
Cool.
Who is that?
Good question. I have absolutely no idea.
Your stream, so I don't think I can do it.